one book I highly recommend, especially for newbies, but it's for everyone, is Write Every Day by Harriet Griffey. And she's an Australian author, so it's an Australian book. I'll just read you the contents so you know what I'm talking about and what's in here. Getting started, we go through voice, narrative, plot and structure, character, dialogue, point of view, place, fact, fiction, prose, poetry, memoir, and what's next. So she has a lot of stuff in here. We also have illustrations in here, and there are a lot of quotes from different authors, including one by Stephen King. So I'll just read you the one by Stephen King. When I read Ray Bradbury as a kid, I wrote like Ray Bradbury, everything green and wondrous and seen through a lens, smeared with the grease of nostalgia. When I read James M. McCain, everything I wrote came out clipped and stripped and hard-boiled. When I read Lovecraft, my prose became luxurious and Byzantine. I wrote stories in my teenage years where all these styles merged, creating a kind of hilarious stew. So, you know, trying to write like other well-known authors, you know, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you just don't steal, but you try to practice. So there's a lot of images in here, and if you end up buying it, then you can write in it as well, because there are sections for keeping notes and making notes and all sorts of stuff in here that's really, really good. I highly recommend it. It doesn't mean you have to write every day. You know, writing every day doesn't make you a writer. If you write, you know, 3 times a week or 3 days a week, or the point is regularly, then you're a writer. If you produce product, you are a writer. So you don't have to write every day. So don't worry about the title of this book. This book is incredibly helpful for those who are newbie, wannabe, amateur authors. And also something cutesy for everybody else to look at. So that is, oh, so many good, look at that, prose. So absolutely helpful for those who are starting out. Write Every Day by Harriet Griffey. Available here in Australia by Hardy Grant Books. Get it off eBay. I got this off eBay for just under $15. So you can get it. Write Every Day by Harriet Griffey. A book I highly recommend for authors and writers, especially those starting out.